What's up, guys? I'm AUSSIE METALHEAD. I'm doing 150 classic albums by the end of the year. I'm also doing Patreon requests and new releases. And I've never heard a Charli XCX song, except maybe like Bang Bang or Fancy or something like that from like the 2010s. But I never listened to anything of Brat. I never listened to any album of Charli XCX, because when I started this channel, I maybe listened to 10 albums front to back my entire life. That was Bring Me the Horizon, Linkin Park, that sort of jazz. Over the past 18 months, I've listened to about 1,400 albums, but none of them have been Charli XCX because no one has requested her on my Patreon. But yeah, anyway, I'm curious to delve into it because she released a new album, so I'm going to check it out. And I don't think this is her usual sound from what I understand, but I'm curious to see how it goes. Yeah. Whoop. Kind of short.
Me and my friends, we go out, we take pictures and make stuff together, and sometimes we cry, we kiss each other, real incestuous vibes.
Oh.
Yeah, we're so inspired, basically all the time. Yeah, we're on to the next. I think the dance floor is dead, so now we're making rock music.
I really like the noisier elements of the guitars and stuff.
Wow, I'm really banging my head. I'm really hurting my neck. The nerve damage is real, but it's the only way to feel something. Hurt yourself. Yeah, maybe jump off the stage. I hope they catch you today, but if they don't, it's okay. I think the dance floor is dead. So now we're making rock music. I'm really banging my head. I'm really banging my head. I'm really banging my head. And now we're making rock.
I don't mind it. Like, I think the guitars, everything sounds really cool. I wish just lean a bit more into it, because this definitely comes across a bit like an interlude, but like vocally, there's like a lot of like electronic sort of stuff, which reminds me of like MySpace core sort of, like stuff that, I don't know, metalcore, that sort of thing from MySpace. And I would love if something like that came back, because I think a lot of those bands were a lot better than people give credit for. Like, if you go to like album of the year or whatever, they're rated like a 10 out of 100, which is so not true. Like, just on the production level, you can listen to it and like the guitars still sound really nice, the drums still sound nice, that sort of thing. So yeah, there's just like, it was like overly cringe, but I feel like, to be honest, we've gotten more accepting of cringe in culture. So I think I don't know, I would love if that sort of thing would come back. And this kind of gives me vibes of that. You have like the harsher instrumentation and then like the noisier instrumentation as well, with like this electronic sort of glitchy vocals and stuff like that. I kind of like it. I just wish I guess I only critique of it as like a first listen is I wish it delved harder into it, but I understand that like the track is less than 2 minutes, so it kind of has to have a bit of an interlude vibe. But it kind of just it doesn't feel like fully complete. But I will say, if the rest of the album is like longer and stuff like that, this is a welcomed teaser. But yeah, if you haven't watched one of my videos before, I do ratings on the side. These are my first listen ratings. I listen to these projects multiple times over before I post them to my Discord, where you can chat to me about my ratings. I'm always active in there. I also posted to Album of the Year, which is the music rating website that I use. This is my rating curve. As I said, I've listened to 1,400 albums in the past 18 months. Before that, maybe 10. But yeah, my average rating is a 6 out of 10. I solely think that's because of my Patreon, because over on my Patreon, you get to subscribe and you get to request an album. I have about 600 album requests this year so far, which is the first year I've been doing it, so it's a lot. But because I have to do 600 albums videos, I can't really do anything outside Patreon requests. So most people are going to request good stuff, which leads to the average rating being a bit higher than I would like. But 5 out of 10 is what I think spiritually my average is, because if something's 5.1, I think it's above average. But with that being said, like, if this was a more fleshed out track, I feel like I would probably think it's quite great. But I think it's pretty decent because, yeah, I like the vocals, I like the instrumentation, just feels a bit too, like, small. for me.
Spring, summer, 26, when the world is gonna end, no hope for any fit. Yeah, we're walking on a runway that goes straight to hell. Nothing's gonna save us, not music, fashion, or film. Spring, summer, 26, when the world is gonna end, no hope for any fit. Yeah, we're walking on a runway that goes straight to hell. I know. Cigarettes.
I like it.
Put him out. Can't believe the things I've done, I don't do it now.
It's incredibly well produced.
But I didn't do it, even if
There's a lot of
I did.
synergy between the voice and the
That's not my fault, I wasn't there. Think my politics could work as a press strategy, and my heritage could give me quite the USP. Can't hide the fact I'd rather take the easy road. Yeah, I think I'll be alright if I look good in the clothes. Spring, summer, 26, when the world is gonna end, no hope for any fit. Yeah, we're walking on a runway that goes straight to hell. Nothing's gonna save us, not music, fashion, or film. Spring, summer, 26, when the world is gonna end, no hope for any fit. Yeah, we're walking on a runway that goes straight to hell. I know. I was hacked. It got taken out of context, obviously, but I didn't do it, even if I did. Wrote a really good notes app apology. Think my politics could work as a press strategy, and my heritage could give me quite the USP. Can't hide the fact I'd rather take the easy road. Yeah, I think I'll be alright if I look good in the clothes. Spring, summer, 26.
I really like her vocals.
World is gonna end, no hope for any fit. Yeah, we're walking on a runway that goes straight to hell. Nothing's gonna save us, not music, fashion, or film. Spring, summer, 26. When
I think it's quite good.
the world is gonna
I'd give it a 7. I have more thoughts about the lyricism in a sec.
runway that goes straight to hell. I know.
Yeah, everything's like really well produced. Yeah, it sounds really nice. I'll talk about the lyrics now. This isn't me taking credit away from her, because I know there's the common trope of like, oh, you're very much like the person that you date. And I am not saying this upcoming thing is not about that. It's more so the fact that like there's probably similarities between them because they date, like they love each other and have found each other, so there's probably going to be similarities. But I find the writing style to be actually quite 1975-esque, and that is a double-edged sword, because I think there is like a lot of like meta commentary talking about yourself, that sort of thing, and then talking about the world and like that sort of thing. Like there was like the notes about like when it comes to, I used something as like notes app apology. I think my politics could work as a press strategy. That sounds like something like a Maddie Healy would write in 1975. But one of the issues that I guess like I have is like someone that's coming into this is a lot of this self-referential sort of stuff is hard to get into if you don't know the context of it. Like I don't know what the apology is for, or anything like that. Where like and I feel like Maddie Healy kind of has that issue as well, because one, he like you can't fucking understand him when you first start listening to him. Now I can understand every single word he says, no matter what he says. But for whatever reason, there is that sort of barrier of translation. But then there's also like the way that he's referring to like cancellations and stuff. It's like as someone that's like coming into it, it's like I don't know what the I haven't heard shit. And the same sort of thing when it comes to Charli XCX. Like the only thing I know about when it comes to her is Taylor Swift beef stuff. As someone like a completely outsider, and it's like but like I don't even know much about that. She made a song on Brat, and then Taylor Swift made a song on Life of Shogo. That's all I know about it. So I think that's like one of the, I guess, issues that you can run into when you have, I guess, like very specific self-referential sort of stuff, because it's not like it's talking about apologies or stuff like that in like a broader context where you can like tap in and relate. It's more talking about it through like personal experience, and it's something I really appreciate, but it's something that has like a higher barrier of entry than like other songwriting. And yeah, I feel like that's quite similar to like 1975. It could also be the fact that they're all British, but yeah, I like the track. I feel like I will like it more once I get to know Charli XCX more and get to know what she's referring to more, if that makes sense.
Let's go shopping. I'll buy a handbag. I'll buy some shoes. I'll buy a smile. I'll buy some jewelry, a personality, a whole backstory. Card declined. Let's go shopping. I'll buy a handbag. I'll buy some perfume, a mahjong sofa, a new apartment. J'ai le couture, a whole new life. Card declined. Let's go shopping. Let's go shopping. I'll buy a handbag. I'll buy some shoes. I'll buy a smile. I'll buy some jewelry. A personality. A whole backstory. Card declined. Let's go shopping. I'll buy a handbag. I'll buy some perfume. A mahjong sofa. A new apartment. J'ai le couture. A whole new life. Card declined.
I think so far, like, everything sounds really good. I kind of want to know, like, what's causing this, if that makes sense. Like, you have, like, rock music, which is, like, our dance music is dead. We know that, like, I know that she used to do dance music and hype hop. One of the progenitors of it, I'm pretty sure. And then you go into, like, summer of 2026. It's like, oh, this is, like, kind of, like, apocalyptic emotionally. And then, like, and then, like, Card Decline is basically trying to soothe yourself through, shopping and, shit like that. And I'm still, like, as a new listener, it's like, I'm still wondering, like, what caused this? Like, what caused the anguish? Maybe it's not meant to have that sort of, like, strict narrative of, like, oh, here's what caused it. But, like, coming in very blindly, it's like, I like all the moodiness, but I need something to, like, tap into. It's like, oh, what experience are we trying to, like, put myself into? Instead of just, like, broad, like, it's both very specific because of the stuff that are, like, the type of lyrics on Summer 2026, but it's also, like, too broad for me to be able to relate it to something that I'm going through, because it's just talking about, like, it hasn't, like, there hasn't been a trigger event, if that makes sense. Like, it hasn't spoken about a trigger event that's caused it. Yeah.
Card declined. Let's go shopping. I'll buy a handbag. I'll buy some shoes.
You sound real nice.
I'll buy some jewelry. A personality. A whole backstory. Card declined. Let's go shopping. I'll buy a handbag. I'll buy some perfume.
I really like her vocals. I wonder who's working on the tracks. Like, I don't know who any of her producers are and stuff like that. And, like, if she switched them up or anything. I'm curious. Who did Brad? This is an interesting, like, ending this little bit.
I keep thinking about you every single day. I keep
This is cute as fuck. Kind of like Kiriko Benito sort of stuff. I'd get like 7.5. Like, I think it's a good to great track. for it to be like solidly like, it sounds so pretty and so nice. I like it. But I feel like for it to like hit great, amazing for me, it would need to like tap into my heart a bit more because and being like and have that trigger point where like I can be like, okay, now I can like step into your shoes more. Because at the moment it's like there's a lot of I don't know, there's a lot of talking about the feelings, but not like showing me exactly what's happening. But it sounds fucking great.
It makes me wanna throw my life away. All the music, all the people, not a single kiss goodbye. Your French exit, chase the stars, yeah, the ones in your eyes. But let's be honest, I'm talking about the ones on the pavement. Cause that look, it's a bullet. It makes me question what I'm doing. Do I wanna make music? Am I being fucking stupid?
Oh, it's just like an exploratory thing.
On the screen when I'm turning 34, but all I know is how it makes me feel, and it makes me
Oh.
feel how it makes
This is the heart.
me feel. Yeah, it makes me feel how it makes me feel. Yeah, it makes me feel how it makes me feel when the camera's on. It makes me wanna throw my life away, cause I feel different on the mark. Something new and undiscovered, and something kind of violent. Daring to fail and being ugly. I'm inspired and alive, cause all I know is how it makes
Ooh.
me feel. And it makes me feel how it makes me feel. Yeah, it makes me feel how it makes me feel. Yeah, it makes me feel how it makes me feel when the camera's on. Yeah, it makes me feel how it makes me feel. Yeah, it makes me feel how it makes me feel. Yeah, it makes me feel how it makes me feel.
This feels like it ties a lot of the connective tissue from the other songs into this.
I can
I like
be
it.
anything I wanna be, and I can feel the things I don't normally feel. Yeah, I can finally be totally honest. It's like I'm looking down the barrel of a gun. Fucking shoot me. I don't feel embarrassed even if I suck. I'm always
I like
craving
it.
an experience that feels dangerous. And maybe this is it. Maybe it's what I need, cause it's the only way to feel like I'm not actually me.
It's so interesting. I feel like this is such a great track, and it ties everything else into, I don't know, perspective a bit more for me. So like I also like the metaphor of the gun being pointed at them, because it kind of, if you did have a gun pointed at you, you're going to be stripped back to your like most basic self, because fight or flight, and it's like most primal sort of self thing. So on one hand, she says that in front of the camera and all of that, in front of the fame, the limelight, all of that, she can be her most like authentic, vulnerable self. But also in the same sense, it's not her whatsoever, because she has to play to the camera at the same time. And I like how she was able, like within two minutes, it's kind of crazy to be able to like fully showcase the emotional like turmoil and like the juxtaposition between those two realities, and how like that dichotomy is pretty stressful. I think it's a really fucking good track. Also, I wanted to just talk about, like, I haven't listened to the other stuff, but it's kind of crazy her work ethic. Like 2024, Brat, considered like an absolutely amazing album. I haven't heard it yet, but then you have like a Wuthering Heights soundtrack, which I know for whatever reason, I feel like soundtracks are harder to make or something like that, because it doesn't feel like there's people making a soundtrack every single 2 years or every year. And then coming into just a few months later, doing a 30-minute album here, which is like a bit of on the shorter side, but like it's still sounds very polished. Just insane work ethic, actually. But yeah, I think it's a great track, and I feel like it ties a lot of the stuff I was like looking for on the prior tracks quite neatly into this one.
I can take you to
2007.
heaven like kids, 2007. Pop star in my bedroom like
Nostalgia.
kids, 2007. I can take you to heaven like kids, 2007. Pop star in my bedroom like kids, 2007.
How old would she be in 2007?
Pop star in my bedroom like it's 2007. I can take you to heaven like it's 2007. Pop star in my bedroom like it's
So it should be like 13, 14.
Pictures on the sofa become pictures on the screen. All from your apartment, you can shine bright like a star. Pictures on the sofa become pictures on the screen. All from your apartment, you can shine bright like a star. I can take you to heaven like it's 2007.
I don't love how it sounds, but I like
2007. I can take you to heaven
the topic.
it's 2007. Pop star in my bedroom like it's 2007.
I would say it's like pretty decent. It feels very rock music to me. With like, I don't know like how small or a bit underrated it is, but like I like the ideas. I like how personal the record's getting. I love this type of guitar. Ooh, that's a real fucking cool.
Before, till I met someone who knew how to balance who I am. As we know, I'm insecure. He might have missed out on my birth. I replicate the things I learned. I don't blame him though. I'm a wife, I'm a kid, I'm destroyed, I'm a bitch, I'm too drunk, I can't sleep, I can't feel, I'm afraid, I'm nothing without him. What if I ruin it? Take the ring, I'm a wife, I'm a kid, I'm destroyed, I'm a bitch, I'm too drunk, I can't sleep, I can't feel anything. I'm afraid, I'm nothing without him. What if I ruin it? Take the ring. It's complicated how I feel. No, I'm not supposed to say, but I have to get it out.
I love how raw it is.
My insides don't turn black. All this pain makes me believe I'm a better artist now. An excuse I tell myself to act selfishly. I'm a wife, I'm a kid, I'm destroyed, I'm a bitch, I'm too drunk, I can't sleep, I can't feel, I'm afraid, I'm nothing without him. What if I ruin it? Take the ring, I'm a wife, I'm a kid, I'm destroyed, I'm a bitch, I'm too drunk, I can't sleep, I can't feel anything. I'm afraid, I'm nothing without him. What if I ruin it? Take the ring.
I love how she explores identity on it. It's a very hard it's a very hard line to walk when you're talking about like to be able to showcase a very, I guess, like human, emotional, authentic sort of experience while you're also talking about like the juggling of insecurity that delves into like identity and the mask that you have to put on for the camera. All this, like, to talk about like the forcible nature of like fakeness, or what we deem as fakeness with masking and stuff like that. It's usually deemed as fakeness. When you do that, and then especially on top of that with like the extra pressure of being a woman in the spotlight because you have to be even more perfect, all of that, and being able to express all of that and still come across super authentic because you're inherently talking about something that sounds or feels societally wise inauthentic. So to be able to talk from like, feel like you're getting a very personal, gritty sort of real emotional expression while talking about these topics that feel like they don't facilitate them as much is really impressive, and then also it just sounds fucking great. I'll give it an 8.5. I think it's a great and amazing track.
Wait, now I wanna feel it. Yeah. Yeah. Now I wanna feel it. You don't wanna. You don't wanna. You don't wanna. You don't wanna. You don't. You might. You don't. You don't. You don't wanna. No, you don't wanna. You don't want to. You don't want to. You don't want to. You're so predictable. Wait, now you wanna feel it. Yeah.
It sounds really nice, but it does like
Yeah.
I keep going back to like rock music 2007. This one feels a bit underwritten
Yeah.
to me, but like it's cool like sonic displays.
Yeah.
So I'd still give it like a decent, but on re-listens they could go down, despite the fact that they sound nice. Production incredible.
I used to lick cream of strawberries in the summer. Maybe I fucked your dad. Just kidding, I'm only saying that for a fact. But my point is I think people can change. I used to jump on trampolines with no underwear on. And now I basically just wear trousers. You do you get me? No, you don't get me. No, you don't get me. No, you don't. It's the truth and I gotta be honest. I'm not a bad girl anymore, I promise. It's the truth and I gotta be honest. I'm not a bad girl anymore. Wink, 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 wink. It's the truth and I gotta be honest. I'm not
I wonder why she's gonna go after this.
I promise. It's the truth and I gotta be honest. I'm not a bad girl anymore. Wink, 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 wink. Wink, wink.
There's a nice like 2000s nostalgia here, which feels like it's like a
I used to
rekindling
say,
of
"Scream
like
if you wanna go faster,"
inner child maybe or something.
but then I sold my Porsche. My friend Rostam told me I dress like a slut, so now I shop at APC. I don't know why you don't believe me. I don't know why you don't think I could be an angel girl. No, you don't get me. No, you don't get me. No, you don't get me. No, you don't. It's the truth and I gotta be honest. I'm not a
Very similar to 2016.
I promise. It's the truth and I gotta be honest. I'm not a bad girl anymore. Wink, 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 wink. It's the truth and I gotta be honest.
I like the time bit more than that one back, so I'll go like 7.5.
I promise. It's the truth and I gotta be honest. I'm not a bad girl anymore. Wink, 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 wink. And people can change.
It's a very short and sweet record.
Sometimes I wonder if you realize the way you come across. It's kind of crazy.
Who's David Cronenberg?
Wish you could be honest about your internal dialogue. It wouldn't faze me. You like the sound of your voice, and I like the sound of mine. Every day you're suffering, but you say you're doing fine. I love the stories you tell, but I can tell when you lie.
sounds so cool.
Choke on your ego when you see me coming. I know you're performing.
And just another good track. There's a bit of hope underneath it, which I like. Like having the shed like the home that she built. I'm assuming this is like her most raw and honest record. It kind of sounds like that. Yeah, it's like nice, like 90s, 2000 vibes across, which I think is so nice. But in like a different way, because most people have been doing like 90s, 2000s pop stuff, I feel. Well, like this feels like it's like capturing like the very like, so if I'm gonna like kind of like Californians, like bright, summery sort of like pop punk, pop like alt rock sort of stuff, which I think is really cool. I wonder who this is about. This is a very easy listen. I'm appreciative of that. Like, that's really nice pacing. It feels like you can tell that she's like it's had like an illustrious, like long career at this point. Because it's just paced so well. I kind of like this one quite a bit. Kind of a great track, maybe. Yeah, I'll give it an 8. I will say it's like a top 3 song on the record. Damn, it's crazy that it's like basically already done. The longest track at the end. Bold.
Everyone knows my name. The I'm irresponsible and rude, that I'll put the drugs in my veins. So now I'm sitting on the floor of a Parisian apartment with a French girl talking about reality. She says no one really knows what the future holds, but we know nothing's gonna last forever, and no one's gonna last forever, and nothing's gonna last forever, and no one's gonna last forever, and nothing's gonna last forever.
I think I really appreciate like the way that she's using her medium as a style. It feels very, I don't know, like modern, where this kind of feels like it could be a tweet, you know, like the idea, or it could be like just like, oh, here's a post, or like here's an interview response of like, oh, I'm just gonna switch up, like this isn't what I'm feeling like, and or it could be a blog post or something like that, but it feels very like current time to put something like that across a record. And then also the fact that it doesn't feel flippant or feel like it doesn't need to exist or anything like that, because the entire record feels polished. It feels like I don't know, it's kind of neat, like she's like talking to her fans through by just posting this 30-minute album. It feels like a very direct sort of thing, like, hey, nothing lasts forever. We had some good times. I'm getting fucked by the spotlight. I'm gonna switch up a bit. Like, I'm going to try and reinvent myself, change. And to do a record about that feels meta, and it feels very modern. I don't know, I like it.
Nothing's gonna last forever, but you need to discover that feeling of the crushing highs and lows of ego, where 1 minute you know you're the worst, and the next minute you know you're better than everyone in the room. But know that nothing's gonna last forever, and you're not gonna last forever.
As I was lying there on the sidewalk, I did not think about art at all.
Never.
I thought about people, I thought about life. Yes, sure. And that's why I like being close to my house. Somehow that was comforting, even though it makes no sense, you know.
Done a bunch of movies.
No, I wasn't thinking about art. And I wasn't thinking about art as endurance, as immortality, you know. I mean, we can talk about immortal artists of various kinds, and it can turn out that, yes, some artists have created art that has really survived thousands of years, and that's fantastic. But experientially, for them, they are dead, they are gone, they are not experiencing that. These are true things, and thank goodness for them, I really feel. And you hear me assuring you that oblivion is freedom. They are dead, they are gone. No one lasts forever, they are dead, they are gone. No one lasts forever, they are dead, they are gone. No one lasts forever, they are dead, they are gone. No one lasts forever.
Well, maybe it's less so about a reinvention and more about just an acceptance.
No one lasts forever, they are dead, they are gone. No one lasts forever, they are dead, they are gone. No one
accepting like the fragility of it, and it's not like you don't need to have this much pressure on them, on yourself,
No one lasts forever.
to be a perfect
They're gone.
artist and be a perfect representative, because
They're gone. No
they're
one lasts forever.
the art lasts
They're
forever.
dead. They're gone. No one lasts forever. They're dead. They're gone. No one lasts forever. They're dead. They're gone. No one lasts forever.
That's pretty good.
They're dead. They're gone. No one lasts forever. They're dead. They're gone. No one lasts forever. They're dead.
I think overall, pretty good
No
album.
one lasts forever.
Interesting
They're
first
dead.
introduction to
They're gone.
her music.
No one lasts forever. They're dead. They're gone. No one lasts forever. They're dead.
I would love to do
They're
more
gone.
Charli,
No one
so
lasts forever. They're dead.
if one of you
They're
sub
gone.
to
No
Patreon
one
requests some
lasts
Charli
forever.
XCX, I
They're
would
dead.
love
They're
it.
gone. No one lasts forever. They're dead. They're gone. No one
I
lasts
need
forever.
to have more
They're
women
dead. They're
on the
gone.
channel.
No
I
one
requested it now.
They're dead. They're gone. No one lasts forever. They're dead. They're gone. No one lasts forever. They're dead.
Yeah, a very solid record, and I know it is a shorter album, but it felt like it flew past for me. Because I've listened to some like 20-30 minute ones that definitely feel a bit longer than this. Where this would like, I feel like her pacing is just kind of top tier on it. Like she just feels like a seasoned artist at this point. And that's just from, I know, like a first listen of one of her projects. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, you can, if someone requests Charli XCX on the channel, you can expect it to be posted here in the next month or so. I basically try and upload each artist once a month. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Bye.